The Battlefield 2042 Season 7 gameplay reveal trailer just dropped, and of course there's a ton of new stuff to look at here. So in this video, we'll be going through everything that they've just shown off for the first time, including a stealth bomber. Yeah, that's actually a thing that's coming to the game. And we got some BF4 throwbacks too, which I thought was pretty interesting. Overall, the trailer was good. DICE video team always knock it out of the park. More importantly, the new map actually looks like it has a lot of destruction in it. So with that said, let's dive in. From the top, the new season is called Turning Point and it releases on March 19th. The new map is called Haven and it's in a town called El Alicanto, which is in the Atacama Desert. Atacama Desert was a map in Bad Company 2. This isn't a remake or a rework of that map. It's just set in the same area, I suppose. And the new map is very urban warfare focused with door-to-door combat zones, threats from every angle, as we saw in the trailer. Ton of destruction. It seems like a lot of these buildings can actually be destroyed, so I'm all for that. And Battlefield said that when they were making this map, it was a labor of love for the team, and it was inspired by many of the older maps like Arica Harbor, Strike at Karkand, and Amiens. If the trailer is representing the truth, then it looks like destruction is evident here all over the place, and I can't wait to play that. This map is also for helicopters and ground vehicles only. It's mainly focused on infantry fighting, no jets on this one. And I will have a deeper look at the map a bit later on in the video where we go over each of the flags. But next, I want to talk about the new guns, gadget, and the stealth bomber, because I think this is going to be the fun stuff that we'll get to play with. So first big thing, the new gadget, the SRAW, it's back. If you're a Battlefield 2 veteran, you'll know how fun this thing was to use back in the day. It wasn't in BF3 from what I remember. They did have it in BF4 though. But basically it's a laser guided missile, and in the trailer we can see how you can use that for taking out helicopters at longer ranges. So as long as you're skilled enough and you can guide it into the right location around corners, air vehicles and land vehicles won't be able to flare this because it's up to you, the user, to hit the target. Super fun, looking forward to using that. First new gun then, AK-5C, big fan favorite from Battlefield 4. In 2042, it's going to be an assault rifle with an excellent balance of firepower and accuracy, a good all-rounder for close and mid-range encounters. New SMG, the SCZ-3, looks like a Scorpion, very versatile, and you can put a drum mag on it too. A great exceptional option for extreme close quarters fights. I reckon this is going to be a fan favorite for infantry players. Moving on, the DFR Strife, we see this a bit later on in the trailer, and this is coming in season with the 7.2 update, and there's some quality of life changes in there too. In 2042, this is classed as an LMG. It's based on a real thing called the Fightlight MCR. I think that's what the reference is. It's kind of like an AR LMG hybrid with a belt-fed ammunition option, so you can use it with a traditional Stanag type magazine or belt-fed and keep the mobility of an assault rifle. So this again will be a very popular choice, I reckon. I imagine it's going to have quite a high rate of fire too, plus system's going to come in clutch with that one, switching between the different types of ammo you can use. And then at the end of the trailer, we got to see the aerial bomber. This again is in season with the 7.2 update. It's called the XFAD-4 Drauga, and it can drop precision airstrikes on people, including EMP bombs and radar guided missiles. In the trailer, there's a few frames where you see an EMP bomb drop on a tank and it looks like it's going to disable it, do a bit of damage. Radar guided missiles if you want some explosions. I presume there'll be some kind of anti-infantry capability there too. Basically sowing massive chaos from the sky. Don't know much about the stealth capability though, but in the trailer we see it disappear. So maybe it's going to be hard to locate if it's in the sky to shoot manual rockets at, and also potentially when it's in stealth mode, you might not be able to lock on it, kind of like the stealth helicopter. Not sure exactly about the mechanics behind that one because I haven't played it yet, but we'll see what kind of damage you can do with that. There is also another new, in air quotes, map coming to the game, and this is called Stadium. DICE are branding it as a new map, but I personally wouldn't class this as a new map, and I don't think many others will either. I don't think that's going to sit well with the community, but it's coming either way. Essentially, the stadium from Hourglass that was taken away previously is back as its own standalone map now. They've made a lot of changes and additions to it. It's now infantry only. Looking at the trailer, it appears that there's flagpoles there too, so I guess it will be a really small scale, tight infantry conquest map. Of course, we've played in this area before when it was part of the Hourglass map, as I mentioned, but when you could actually go there on the map before it was reworked, for me personally, I think it was the only good part of that map. I had a lot of good fights in there, for example. So it's cool that they brought it back. Might be fun on TDM as well. We'll see. As well as that, we've got the usual battle pass with 100 tiers. Lots of different skins in here. I'm not really that interested in this type of thing when it comes to Battlefield, but it's there for the people that enjoy that. And there will be quality of life fixes too. Some enhancements to the deploy screen where they're streamlining that process. They didn't go into any more detail than that, so I'm not sure. They're changing the way that the gunplay looks as well, and they're calling this improved weapon recall and animations. Now, they announced this about a week ago with some wishy-washy language that really confused people and caused a bit of a ruckus, because they were insinuating that with this new recall system, sometimes bullets wouldn't go where you were aiming, which is, of course, that's terrible. But then they clarified that with the new system, bullets will work as they do now. So the bullets will always go where you're aiming, and the adjustment here is more aesthetic for immersive reasons, whatever that means. In the videos they released, it just kind of looks like the guns have a bit more kick and feel to them. Looks a bit more punchy, a bit more violent, I would say. But it's just visual from what they said. Again, I haven't tried it yet, so I can't give any feedback or impressions on it. But there it is nonetheless. Also, there's going to be a free access period again, March 21st to March 24th on PC, Xbox, and PlayStation. Progress will carry across if you decide to pick up the game afterwards. Just looking back at the map, we're going to go over the flags here. Flag A, gas station, that's for vehicle and infantry fights, and looks like there's a huge explosion possible there. Bit of mini Levolution. Flag B, that's the crash site where we've got a crash condor. That's a rocky desert and town location with a lot of cover. Going to be difficult to take. Flag C is the town center. That's the heart of the map with lots of trading stores and looming buildings where you could possibly get shot from. Flag D is an oasis battle amid the lithium pools there. Plenty of industrial buildings and big trucks to hide in and behind. And Flag E, that's the checkpoint right on the outskirts of the map at the edge of the desert and civilization. And I think from a high level, that's about it. That's all they shared with us so far. My initial reactions, the new stuff looks cool. Excited to get on the Haven map and just blow some stuff up, get involved with infantry fighting. Very happy that the SROR is back. I definitely would have liked a couple more guns thrown in there. I would have preferred an actual new second map too, rather than the stadium. I feel like I've experienced that already, seen and done it at launch. But we'll see how the additions and changes make it feel. My only question now is there more content coming up? They didn't specifically say this is the end. And in the past, they have done that with Battlefield Live Service games where they've gone, okay, from this point in time, there's no more content. They haven't done this here, so that's a big question mark for myself and definitely for the community. So it would be great for DICE to come out with a bit of clarity around that. Is there going to be more content for the game? What's it going to look like? I'd love to know what the future is for 2042, because by all accounts, the language that they're using regarding the next game and the earnings calls is that most of the devs are actually working on that now. So time will tell if there's going to be a season 8. I don't think anyone expected there to be any more seasons after season 4. Yet here we are with season 7. And that's all for today, folks. Do let me know your thoughts on season 7 down in the comments below, please. That would be awesome. Appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to let you watch the trailer now without me waffling over the top. Enjoy.
Nomad Squad, there are more coalition forces incoming. The village cannot fall. This fight is all or nothing.
Affirmative! Nomad Squad on the move! Enemy! Mark sentry! Need ammo! Thanks, not today.
Nomad 1, report. What's your status?
We're in position! Light them up!
Time to shine!
Another battle's kicked off in Doha. We need boots on the ground now. All targets neutralized. Draugr moving out.